Good day, children. Hope you all are fine. Today, let us go on with Unit 6 poem, No Men Are Foreign, written by James Falconer Kirkup. What do you mean by no men are foreign, children? No men are foreign in the sense no men are strange. Okay, now let us see what the poet says. Read on the poem to know why we mustn't hate our brethren because they belong to a different country or speak different languages. No poet he says we should not hate any human just because they belong to different country or they speak different language. No, we should not hate them. Even they are also human being like us. They also belong to our brotherhood. That's how we should think. The poet reminds us of that how all people are similar and part of the brotherhood of men. By the end of the poem, we get to know how it is unnatural to fight against ourselves. Yes, the poet, no, he reminds in this poem, the poet reminds that all people are similar and all are part of the brotherhood of men. No, by end of the poem, the poet he says it is really unnatural to fight against ourselves. We think we kill the other person, but actually, no, we are not killing the other person. We are killing our own brothers. Now let us go on to the poem, children. Let us see what the poet narrates here in the poem. Remember, no men are strange, no countries foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like us, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this, in which we all shall lie. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. Yes. Remember, no men are strange, no country foreign. So what the poet says? Poet says, no person, no human is strange to one another, and no country is foreign, which means no country is strange to us. All are our brothers, and entire country is ours. Entire world is ours. So no country is foreign. Beneath all uniform, a single body breathe. Beneath all uniform, children, it is only the uniform differs. We might wear different uniform during war. No, children, you could have seen people, they wear different uniforms. Different country people, they wear different uniform. But beneath the uniform, there is single body. No, there is single heart. Every one of us, no, we do have one single heart. And no, we do breathe as the other opponent country person breathe, the same way we too breathe. That's what the poet says. Under the uniform, we all are same. We all are human being. Only uniform differs. We don't differ. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon, as how we walk on the land, no children. The same land, even they too walk. Earth is similar to all children. Earth is not different to others. Is earth like this in which we all shall lie? Earth, no children, it is similar. Entire world, entire earth is one to us. We made the earth in which we walk, the same earth even they too walk. Then how shall we say that they are different than us? We cannot say. They too aware the sun and air and water. Yes, they too aware. Even they are in need of sun, air and water. Even they use the sun from where we get heat, and the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the same thing they too breathe and drink. Are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved. People from different country, entire the world, people they use the same sun, the earth, air, water, everything. No, they too use the same, and they are also fed by peaceful harvest. So when there is no war in the country, they really have good harvest. everything goes peace. Where there is peace in the country, everything is fine, well and fine. The harvest is good, the people are happy, everything is good. By the war, long winter starve. But when the war goes, what happened? No, there is no harvest. The people starve. It is just like famine. As there is no long winter in the sense it is famine, where there is no harvest. It is just like it is a famine. The hands are ours, and in their lines we read. Children, as how we work, no, even they too work for any the things that we use, no, children. It is not that only we have made, it is only our country people has done. No, no, the things keep exporting and importing from one place to other, which means the thing what we use, we eat, we drink, everything, no, it is made by our brothers. A labor not different from our own. As how we labor, as how we work, they too work for the nation, we too work our nation. We all work for the same world. We are all one in the same. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, or sleep, and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall despise, betray, condemn. Okay. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake or sleep, and strengthen that can be won. Is it, no, children? As how we sleep, we awake, we work, the same thing they too do. As entire human being, as how we lead our life, even they too lead their life. Even they sleep, they awake, they eat, drink, move here and there, everything they do. And strengthen that can be one, no, where we are together, where humanity is together. Obviously, we won by love. How to won the people? You can you win the heart of the people by loving each other. Where you show your love to each other, obviously you won the heart of the people. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Life, no, human life in entire land, entire world is same. As how we live in our country, the same way they too live in the country. The human life is same. We should recognize and we should understand the human life is same. Then why to kill one another? Why do we kill the other person? That is what the poet is asking here. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brother, it is ourselves. Let us remember now, we all should remember, children, when we are asked to kill other person, that is the one who is wearing different uniform, when we are asked to kill him, which means we are killing our own brotherhood. Okay, it is ourselves, we are killing our brothers, it is ourselves we are killing. We must learn to love others, children. Rather than hate the other person, we must learn to love each other. That we shall despise, betray, condemn. What is that, children? When see, they are. It is it is a form of self-destruction and hatred that we show on any member of the human race is equivalent to our betrayal towards the people. What do you mean by betray, children? Where you show disloyal against other person, no? That is betrayal. When you betray someone else in other ways, you betray yourself. No, if we kill people of any other country, we are endangering human being as a whole and their survival on the earth. So, we should be careful when someone else ask us to kill the other person, which means we are endangering entire human being. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defile. Children, the poet, he specifies the impacts of war. He is talking about war in these lines. If we, the guardians of the earth, were to die out as a result of the war, then there would no one left to take care of the home that our ancestors has passed down to us. We would then have nothing to pass down to our future generation. No, we should think of this. When we kill our own earth, then what will we pass to our future generation? Our hells of fire and dust outrages the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is strange. The poet Nuchiren here he compares wartime with hell. In war, as in he's comparing war to the hell. In war, as in hell, there is fire and smokes everywhere. The same way in war also, Nuchiren, there's fire and smokes everywhere. Obviously, hell, he's comparing the scene of the war to the hell. As a result of this, earth is becoming poison, isn't it? We really poison the earth. The very air that we breathe is becoming impure and will not be able to sustain human life for much longer. That is why the poet encourages us not to wage war on our fellow men, thinking they are foreign and that their country are unlike our own. Okay. Let us not wage war on other country children, thinking that they don't belong to our country. They are also human beings. We should remember that. That is very important. Where we remember, as how we are human, they are also a human being. Then we'll have no trouble at all. Now coming to the author children, James Falconer Kirkup, born in 1918 and died in 2009. Born recently as recently has passed away, I think. Born James Harold Kirkup was an English poet, translator and travel writer. He wrote over 30 books including autobiographies, novels and plays. So here children, James Harold Kirkup, as an English poet, he is a translator and a travel writer. Travel writer, even in travels also, he keeps writing. He wrote over 30 books, including autobiographies, novels and plays. Nearly 30 books he has written. Kirkup wrote his first book of poetry, The Drowned Sailor at the Downs, which was published in 1947. So his first work of poetry, it was published in 1947. His hometown of South Shield now holds a growing collection of his works in the Central Library, and artifacts from his time in Japan are housed in the nearby museum. So his hometown, where is his hometown children? Hometown of South Shield. It holds a growing collection of his work. So in his hometown, where he was born, you could find out all his collection of books. You can find out in his place. His last volume of poetry was published during the summer of 28. So his last work, it was published on 28. By whom? By Red Squirrel Press, and was launched at a special event at Central Library in South Shields. Okay, so his last work was published in 28 by Red Squirrel Press, and it is launched at a special event. Okay, children. Now, let us go on with appreciation. Okay. Beneath all uniform, a single body breathe like us, the land our brothers walk upon. Is earth like this in which we all shall lie? What is found beneath all uniform? The same human body that breathes is found beneath all uniforms. What is same for every one of us? What is same, children? The earth we walk upon is the same for all of us. Okay. Where are we all going to lie finally? We are all going to lie beneath the earth, isn't it? We are all going to be buried after our death. We are all going to be buried finally. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved. What is common for all of us? The sun, air, and water are common for all of us. How are we fed? When a country is peaceful and harvest can be reaped, we are fed. Only when country reaps its harvest, we are fed, isn't it? Okay. Mention the season referred here. What season is referred here, children? Winter season is referred here. Okay. Now coming to the next. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read, a labor not different from our own. Who does they refer to? All the people from other countries of the world. What does the poet mean by lines we read? The poet means lines that show hard work done by the hands. What does not differ? Labor does not differ. Hard work is the same for all human beings. Isn't it, children? As how we work hard, the same way they too work hard for the country. Okay. Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Who tells us to hate our brother? War tells us to hate our brother. What happens when we hate our brother? When we hate our brothers, we hate ourselves. What do we do to ourselves? We disown ourselves, we cheat ourselves and hate ourselves. Our hells of fire and dust outrages the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no country strange. What outrages the innocent? The fire and dust caused during a war, when innocent people as well the earth suffer, the purity is lost. Who are not foreign? The people who belong to earth are not foreign. What is not strange? All the countries on the earth are not strange. Yes. Yes, children, I hope you would have understood the poem. See, here they have given what is transferred epithet and metaphor, repetition. I have already explained this, children. In my earlier videos, I have already explained all the figure of speech. But even then, here notes are given. Hope you all read this once for your better understanding. And one more thing I would like to say, children, this poem, it is it's a memory poem, children. This entire poem you have to memorize. See, there is a star in the poem. This is a memory poem, children. I want you to memorize this poem. Okay, children, do read the poem for your better understanding. Yes, children, now coming to the next part. Based on your understanding of the poem, complete the following by choosing the appropriate words or phrase given in the bracket. Children, here below, no, they have given, see, some words and phrases they have given, where you have to choose the correct words and phrase, fill up the blank. This poem is about the brotherhood of all men. The subject of the poem is the unity of human race, despite of the difference in color, caste, creed, religion, country, etc. All human beings are same. We walk on the same land and we will be buried under it. Each and every one of us are related to the other. We are born same and die in the same way. We may wear different uniforms like language during wars. The opposing side will also have the same breathing body like us. We as humans do the same labor with our hands and look at the world with the same eyes. Waging war against others as they belong to a different country is like attacking ourselves. It is the dreams and aspirations we impair. We all share the same human earth. We are similar to each other. So the poet concludes that we shouldn't have wars as it is unnatural to fight against us. Yes, children? Okay. Children, hope you have understood the poem. Anyways, children, I want you to read this poem once. This is memory poem, children. I want you to memorize this poem.